India is undergoing a swift transformation at a rate that has never been witnessed in the country's history.
E-governance, easy governance, effective governance है और economical governance. E-governance के माध्यम से good governance की ओर जाने का रास्ता है.
These sweeping changes have been ushered in, driven by Prime Minister Narendra Modi's dedication to serve the people. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has planted the seed of e-governance, and his vision of good governance is being translated into action by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change under the leadership of Union Minister Dr. Harshvardhan. This attitude change is reflected in the launch of Parivesh, proactive and responsive facilitation by interactive, virtuous and environmental single window hub, revolutionizing India's environmental, forest, wildlife and CRZ clearances without compromising the sanctity of India's diverse ecosystem. This web portal, which has been designed, developed and implemented by National Informatics Centre, is a complete paradigm shift that's not just transparent at every step, but also efficient and ushering strong accountability. With the launch of this portal, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has become the first in regulatory ministries to strive towards an e-governance system in dealing with its stakeholders.
E-governance, we see it as to be a very, very powerful tool for efficient as well as a hassle-free delivery of public services, which really facilitates what the government has been talking about, which is maximum governance and minimum government. And from CII, therefore, we welcome this launch of Parivesh.
The smooth transition to the digital world helps the user to apply, track, view, interact and respond to the process whenever he wants and wherever he is. The portal requires the user to register with basic information with a unique ID, which can be used by the applicant for all types of clearances, that is, environment, forest, wildlife, and CRZ clearances.
The purpose of this is that we want to provide the project proponent ease of submitting forms. We will completely cut out multiple level of forms and applications, and we will make it free from any human interaction, so that based on the application received, we will be able to process the entire thing online, and the results will also be available online.
Once the application is successfully submitted by the proponent, Processing Authority scrutinizes the proposal in the online mode. With the e-processing of files, the very first step in the process itself reiterates Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision and reinforces the ministry's attitude of transparency and paperless governance.
Indian business and investors in these regions would find it easier getting clearances, would find it easier to do business, and we are delighted at FICCI that the government is increasingly moving towards e-governance.
Enhancing efficiency, transparency and accountability, Parivesh has many first-time special features that helps in reducing its turnaround time significantly with increased environmental compliance and protection. SMS alerts and emails are sent to the higher authority updating on the processing of the proposal. At every stage of the process flow, the project proponent is also notified via email and SMS alerts. When proposal of a proponent is accepted for processing, emails are sent to members of appraisal committee so that they come prepared in the meetings. Geographic Information System interface is available for the appraisal committee, enabling them to view the geographical information, which will help in analyzing the proposal. Geotagged images of the project site can be uploaded at the time of site visit by officials through the mobile application, resulting in enhanced compliance monitoring. Auto-generation of agenda, minutes of the meetings, and approval letters by the system. To proactively involve the proponent, SMS as well as mailers are sent by query module on regular basis, which can be used by the applicant even while on the go via mobile app. structural changes have been ushered in to make the entire process paperless, with online queries and SMS alerts resulting in considerable reduction of exchange of letters. Alerts are sent to higher authorities via SMS and mailers in cases of delays beyond requisite timeline. Each stage has the facility of live chats amongst officers who can discuss their query internally for further clarifications. The entire workflow can be monitored by the senior-most level officer in the ministry. Automatic highlighting of non-compliance, if any, by the system. Integration with the approval process of various state pollution control boards. Various analytical reports help in improving the performance and efficiency of the whole appraisal process. All this results in quick decision-making by the appraisal committee, whose recommendations get uploaded on the portal.
Parivesh, I'm sure, will not only protect the environment, but will also improve the ease of doing business in faster appraisal and implementation of projects.
The advantage of this should be that this should be much more transparent. It will be much faster. It will also be one can track it as a user. So if I'm coming up with a project and we put it there, we can track it much better.
The three types of dashboards in Parivesh are: the entire information related with the proposal is available on the portal for citizens to view, including the timeline for each stage. Project proponent specific dashboard containing all the information related to the project. One-click dashboard for the entire workflow is also available on the portal, from desk officer to the highest level officer, and even reaching the pinnacle of the structure, with the Honourable Minister himself being able to track applications and bringing wholesome transparency into the entire system. With a new attitude and ushering changes, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has become more of a facilitator than a regulator. With efficient system of e-governance, India has already risen to the 100 ranking from 130 in the World Bank report of ease of doing business. With these transformations, India's stand in the global pecking order has risen manifold and is poised to touch the skies. Our Prime Minister has sown the seed of e-governance. With Parivesh, this sapling has bloomed to become a rich, luscious tree, embedding accountability and transparency for a sustained harmonious growth. Parivesh, environmental governance through e-governance.